make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Don't believe it can't be you. Mary Rip and Jocelyn Witt. They played at Ohio State. They were on the Pivot podcast not too long ago, talking about this story. They were friends. They wound up, I guess, sleeping with the same girl. And the girl turns around and says they took it and they kidnapped her. And of course, they got arrested, accused of such things, and they had evidence proving that they're innocent. But it took them 3 years to get found not guilty. And I remember watching the Pivot podcast when they were talking, and I think it was Amir who said it. He was like, I see the stories. I saw the stories all the time about things that happen to people on college campuses, but not in a million years I didn't think it would be me. And then lo and behold, it's you. And I saw Fred Taylor talk about it. I think I talked about something regarding this earlier, maybe weeks ago. But Fred Taylor said something. He said these stories happen all the time. He's so sick of it. And I get it. I get it. But what I don't get is this. The idea that it can't be you. Like it'll never happen to you. I never understood that ideology. I'm not dissing the guys, not disrespecting them. Just using this as a topic because, now he knows better. Now they know better. Because this has happened so many times where people go, that's them, that's their situation, not me. But you're engaging in the same type of thing that these other people were engaging in. So, when they do it, oh, that's them. But when you do it, oh, that's ridiculous. And sometimes people, and I'm not saying they did nothing wrong, they did nothing illegal, but but they definitely made a bad decision. Now, one of the reasons that they got acquitted was they had video footage of her consent. And what I find interesting is they had video footage of her consent, and the school told them to do things like that so they wouldn't find themselves in situations. And when they got arrested, you know, the school dropped them like a bad habit, which I understand, but they could have said, okay, we saw the evidence out, we saw some evidence ourselves, and this isn't a cut and dry thing. But more importantly, for you young men out there who think, it can never happen to me, like, you see people drive recklessly and they get in the car race, and you go, oh, that never be me. I know what I'm doing, and then you haul off and have a car wreck. Some of you guys get into a bad lifestyle, and the consequences that go with that lifestyle. You know what they are, and then you go, oh, but it'll never be me. I'm smart. I'm this. I'm that, and it's like, okay, all right. And then it happens to you. You get locked up. You get shot up. Or put in the grave. And it's still that idea of, how did this happen to me? It can never be me, but it can be you. And it will be you because, you don't want to take it into consideration. This was like a fake Me Too situation. You get what I'm saying? So the idea that, oh man, nobody ain't gonna ever fake Me Too me. And then you got fake Me Too, right? And it's like, oh man, what was I thinking? You was thinking what everybody else in that situation thinks, not me. And there's a lot of people who get off from reckless behavior, but understand, some people think, if you speak up, consequences or whatever, if you speak it into existence, that's what's gonna make it happen. No, as long as you participate in an activity that can go left, it going left can happen. So for me, it's not that big of a deal, but for young guys, oh, not me. It's like, okay, you know, I'll never be around people who are, you know, what was that clip of Young Thug on $1 Million Worth of Game? And he was like, he knows, he wouldn't be around rats and snitches. And, You know, he could point them out and smell them or whatever that was, and now he's in a situation where looks like he's surrounded by rats and snitches because it'll never be him. And it's like, well, once you go down that road to think it could, it'll never happen to you, it's probably going to happen because you're inviting the very thing you don't want to happen to you because you're not, cautious. And sometimes people say they just want to have fun, they just want to have a good time, throw caution to the wind, and you don't have to be, you can, blow some steam out, or relax and hang back, or let go and be the real you. Yeah, you could, but if you do that around the wrong people, the very thing you say couldn't happen to you will happen to you. So, for me, I don't understand the concept of saying, that'll never happen to me, not me, because it's not true. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.